this again. Let's install the bimini top. The brake's done made me mad. More than mad. We're gonna have to go to a tire shop to get those suckers. That last lug nut off of there. There ain't gonna be no way around it that I can foresee. So let's do this instead. Bear with me. It's been a few years since this has been on the boat. We gotta figure out the position where it goes and everything else. Tennessee boy, what's up? We're just putting the old bimini top back on the boat. We gotta see if that rod holder over there is gonna be in the way or what, I don't know. But we're gonna figure it out right now. Alright, so this should be the forward one. I don't remember this being this big of a pain in the butt when I first put it on here. But it is currently a pain in the butt. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. Apparently my rod rack is going to be in the way. That rod rack is a new addition to the boat for anyone that's new. We've got a lot of figuring out to do. Might as well go ahead and hook up this side. We might as well just go ahead and hook them both up on this side. We're gonna leave this bimini top, we're gonna leave it up for a little while and let the rain wash it off because it's been stored for a couple years. We haven't used it for probably 2 or 3 years. And I think it's just gonna clear this rod rack. I don't know how much use we'll get out of this rod rack. Now that I'm putting this bimini top back on here, I'll have to move it, or I hate to move it, but it needs to be painted anyways. doing, Sonny D? What you doing, Sonny D? He told me don't act like I like him in front of the camera. got it, Sonny D. You got it. Yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's get up here. What's up, guys? That's cool, Charles Phillips. Let's see what this hooks up like. I don't know. It's a little dirty on that side, but I think we're going to try and pull these straps here a bit tighter. We'll just take it easy a little bit at a time until I get them perfectly tightened down. Just little by little, guys. There's a stiffener bar, and I don't know what I've done with it, but it's supposed to have a stiffener from here to here, but I have no idea on this earth where it is. Not the slightest clue. I don't really think it needs it anyway, so we're gonna run it without it. It's got 4 straps. We're gonna pull them a little bit tighter, just because I feel like that'll be better. I really want this to come down more this way. Yeah, there we go. I remember putting this thing together, guys. It was not a walk in the park. Like, it all pops together in these little pieces. And you'd think it would have been easy, but it wasn't. It was a pain in the butt. Thank you, Charles Phillips. I don't know if I already said that or not. Let's finish tightening this down, and we're gonna go tie some jigs. I just want it to be a little bit tighter. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm afraid it ain't gonna help with the side-to-side wobble, but it makes me feel better anyway, so. Yeah, I think we can cast the fishing pole off of that. Let's go inside, guys. Let's go tie a jig or something. We'll let that get rained on for a little bit. And who knows, guys, off this front area right here, Let me bring you guys down here. In this front area right here, and off these sides right here, I actually want to go to, I want to go to somewhere and buy a tarp. I don't exactly know. The Harbor Freight, maybe. I don't know. I want a good tarp. Because what I want to make something permanent. I want to go over the top of the bimini and use it for like the main anchor point. But I want to build me like a tent. That way I can camp out on the front of the boat and still have a view back at the back of the boat. And I want to put a mosquito net across there. So someday when I get spot lock, I can just go out and like put 4 rods out and just drop them straight down, 100 foot of water. That is the plan. Now let's go tie some jigs, guys. I'll have to find a less noisy spot if we decide to do that though. Anyway, yeah, let's tie some jigs. I'm gonna have to get this light on, so you guys just bear with me while we deal with these technical difficulties of getting this going. I want to at least tie a few jigs for my viewers that watch primarily for the jig tying. I have a shed that I should probably at some point, when YouTube starts paying out something, I should probably turn that shed into like a little jig tying office. Clean it out, buy some storage bins for my camping gear, so on and so forth. But as you can see in the background, I can't even keep up with getting rid of my Amazon boxes. So there's that. But that'll be all right. All right, we should have light. There we go, now we can see. Let's tie some jigs, guys. We are in there. I'm glad I got these the stuff that I needed to get done today done, because I really needed to get that stuff done. Here's a box full of jigs we got. I might do like sell this like a mystery box. Let me see what all we got in here. There's 12 jigs in there. Yeah, bring the Coleman, all that. For sure. Let me just get my bearings real quick. I just got in here. I really want to go freaking take a shower. It's humid as heck outside right now in Oklahoma, guys. Humid, humid, humid. It's horrible. I actually want to do something a little bit different than what we've been doing. We've been tying all feather jigs. There's still going to be feathers in this jig, but we're going to do something a little bit different. Depending on... Yeah, we got some chenille right there. We're going to go... We're going to use some bucktail. And we're going to tie 5 or 6 jigs just cause. I want to show you guys something that I think is cool personally. Actually, we're going to tie some white ones too. Actually, let's start off with the white ones, because I'm kind of excited about this little pattern that I got schemed up in my head. Sorry about that. I know we're changing directions at 90 miles an hour, but that's what ADHD and a drive for fishing will do to you. We're going to use some of this peacock feather. We are going to use some white marabou, some white chenille, and I'll show you guys where those peacock feathers come in. This is gonna be pretty cool. We'll tie some bucktails too, but this has been on my mind for a little bit. I used to do this a little while back, but never this style and never this good, because I wasn't very good at tying jigs when I first started. I was just slapping stuff together and, until I learned how to do it. But now I can tie a little bit better and a little bit more confidence, caught quite a few fish on my jigs, and I have other people catching fish on my jigs, so I feel a little bit more confident about it. Let's tie something the world's never seen. Then I might make a YouTube Shorts out of this too. What song should I use? You guys prefer the old country songs, or I usually go with what's trending, if I'm being honest. We're gonna go with the Black Undercoat because I like it. Fill in that little divot right there. There's a little space there. I'm gonna fill it all the way in with that thread. I want a nice even coat on there. And we're gonna tie a few of these, so. And then we're gonna test them out sometime. I need to go test out some of these jigs. I need to take them, but all the dams are blown out right now. I really am kind of limited on where I can fish. And most of the places I fish at are, right now is not good. What's up, Plasma Moon Map? Thank you, I appreciate it. We're gonna go white on the sides. We might even throw 3 pieces of white in here, I don't know yet. When that gets wet, it'll lay down. There we go. Now this is where it gets crazy, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of this peacock feather. Crazy to me, maybe not to you. But we're gonna fold it in half, and we are gonna make it like a lateral line. But you see how shiny that is? So I think it'll add some extra sparkle to our jigs, some extra flash, or however you want to call it. We're gonna lay it off the sides like that. So it'll be on both sides, running down the length of the jig like a lateral line. And I think that will look pretty sick. Let's bring you guys in closer and maybe play with the lighting a little bit, or I'll just take it out of the vise and hold it up here. See how it runs down the length of the jig like that? I think that looks pretty slick. We may even try something else out on the next jig. I have another idea. I hate to strip all the white off here, but I also hate to waste it, so we're gonna just snip it off there. Let's tie that on. And we're going up and down this body a couple times just because I want it to be a fuller body, and that thread kind of builds it up. Yeah, Charles Phillips, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna stack this chenille real tight too. And it's kind of a iridescent, clear, blue, white. It has iridescent-y colors to this white chenille. And we're gonna take our time with it because we wanna stack it up really super tight and get as much body on this jig as we can get. And it's looking pretty good, guys. It is turning out. You guys are kind of getting out of the frame, aren't you? Let me zoom you guys back a little bit. Maybe something like that. Get a couple wraps of this orange back off there. My next vise will have that thing that holds the thread off to the side. I could build one, but I've got my eye on one, a vise already, that Ruben Flores sells. I ain't affiliated with him or nothing. That's the guy that got me started tying jigs, or inspired me rather, I should say. And so here we are. So I feel like I owe it to him to buy some stuff from him. Not literally that I owe him, but I appreciate him, even though he didn't really know it at the time. But he inspired me to do this, so yeah, I feel like it's like paying him back, you know. But anyways, let's see. Those feathers sticking out are really bothering me, but that's all right. Now we're gonna take these this peacock feather, and we're gonna snip it here, and we are gonna snip it as soon as I can get it separated from the feathers. It will be about the same length. There we go.